Hey guys, welcome to Ryan's Range Report. Today I'm going to do an overview of a new bag I got. It's just so much it is kind of a review, but more overview of the features of this pack. I haven't really got up there and tested it. Today I went out shooting. I said, hey, let's just pack this with everything that I would probably take to a match and see if it all fits in here and see if it, if it works well. So I walked around with it for a little bit, and so here it is on me. Down here, this is something that I added, but I keep my Kestrel and I keep my cell phone in here. And on this side, I just have a little a little Leatherman clipped on. I had a Camelback that had a water bladder, so I put that in there. There is a spot for that. It looks like a place for two shoes to me. So I'm going to get it off and we'll go over what I was able to all pack in here. Before, I've been taking my rifle with a carry it slung, but then I also had a Maxpedition bag, and sometimes it got a little tangled up with the sling, but more than that, I just basically ran out of room. I guess I'm starting to take a few more things. Rear bags is one of them, because for different stages I use rear bags for different things. So anyway, I'll get this off and we'll take a look at what's inside, or what I fit inside. Okay, so here it is. I said this is the X3 LoDrag, and inside in the back I have my rifle. It's a 26-inch barrel with a muzzle brake, and it has a Manners T5 stock on it, so it does stick out a little bit. It does have these little clips here that fit it. That keep the rifle from swaying around a little bit. One thing off the bat that I really like is how easy it is to zip and to unzip with these little finger knobs here. I really hope that those last on there, because so far I've noticed if I just have to grab it from the bottom, it's really easy to sling it up over the top. It does have some MOLLE on the outside. I had used that for this bag, which is something I usually just throw brass in. I actually have some junk in it that I was going to take downstairs and just didn't get it out of there. So let's get it open. So one thing, when you get it open, everything seems to stay in there pretty well, which I do like that. And if it's upright, it seems to stay in there well. If it's on the ground, it stays in there well. This flap comes all the way open, makes it really easy to access. What I've been using for the last 3 years is a sling bag, and it was really nice to be able to spin it around, but it seemed like there was a lot of clutter. I have a pistol. Sometimes shoot pistols in our rifle matches. Rangefinder. Borka toolkit. 2 extra mags. I was able to fit my FMP 45 with 3 mags in here as well, and the holster and holster mags. Ear protection. Flashlight. Lubrication. 1 rear bag. 2 rear bags. And that's all in the top compartment. This opens up where you can make it one big compartment, but for me it's easier to keep these things separate. And then I also have my 3 liter 100 ounce water bladder in here, which is not full to the top, and you have holes where it can come out either side. So down below you have another compartment, and this is where I put 150 rounds of ammo. Now, the way I had this situated in there earlier, it was real easy. Actually, I think I had it back. Yeah, there we go. I had it back this way. That way I could just lean forward and pull ammo out of here. These things aren't made for holding loose brass, so that might be why some of that's falling out there. But you can see that this is really roomy here as well. And if you don't have as much stuff in here, which I basically filled this thing to the max, then these tighten up on the side, making it very low profile. I think all in total, including my rifle, I had about 50 pounds worth of gear in here. Actually, I think it was 50, almost on the dot, just from standing on the scale, getting off and putting this on and standing back on the scale. But for me, for a match where I could carry all my stuff around all day long, this seems to really fit the bill. I'm really hoping that I don't run into any problems. One thing, if you have a Harris bipod, I wonder if the rubber feet will catch going in, because the Atlas did, but with the Atlas I can turn them around backwards. So that might be something to consider. For me, I'd always seen the bigger packs at matches, and I just thought, it's just too much. I don't need that much room. I don't need that much stuff. But with this, it seemed to fit everything just perfectly. My rifle going in and out of the pack after I turned the Atlas bipod backwards worked perfect, and that was a main concern of mine, is I don't want to get out there and have to be fiddling with it to get it in there, and if it won't get in there right, but I was able just to slide it right in. So that, that's really important, because you want to not have a lot of downtime going from stage to stage. If you do, you might miss the stage briefing, or etc., etc. As far as a hunting pack, as far as a day pack, I'm not really sure. That's not really a specialty of mine, and it's not what I was looking for in a pack. What I was looking for is something that I could take to a match, that I could fit everything I needed for at least one full day of shooting. And this fit perfectly. Usually I'd probably only take 50 to 100 rounds per day, but I could fit up to 200 rounds in here with one of these green boxes and two of these smaller boxes, and that would easily take, for any match that I've ever shot. I've never shot over 200 rounds. So it's just a quick overview with this. I'm going to shoot with this over the next few months, hopefully, if everything works well with it, and then we'll do a more in-depth review of how it worked in the field. Thanks.